comments or suggestions? If you were a judge and you had this somewhat technical sort of a topic, what kind of question would you ask?
Well, I guess I was wondering, like, you went through a bunch of different technical solutions and then came to the conclusion that they're all too pricey.
Yeah.
So we should focus on the community. So I guess my question would be like, well, is that like, it sounds like they do need some of those technical things, and like, how can they get those? Because you just said it's too pricey, so we should focus on the community. But at some point, like, aren't they gonna need more than just positive community values?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the start of the paper, I'm kind of discussing, like, what can be changed, and then I say, like, the quality, the paper's not arguing for the improvement of the economy, it's arguing for what steps can we take to start to improve the situation there. And I think at the end, I'm coming to the conclusion that this is a good first step, and it's not, like, what's going to solve the problem. Obviously, at some point, they're going to need to have an infrastructure that's more advanced and stuff, but I'm saying at this point in time, they can't really do that.
So do you see like the technical things as like the second step, like once they can?
Yeah, it's kind of like presenting like the research on like this is what could be done, maybe a good second step or so if they had the money to do that. But it's saying right now they can't do that on a large scale.
Yeah, I think, well, maybe, I don't know, for me, it might be helpful just to like say that like these aren't possible right now, but it could be a second step, because I was kind of thinking, so why'd you bring it up if like it can't happen? So you might just want to say like, you know, in conclusion, these are whatever that, when you're ending that piece, like they're all too pricey, but this is where it should be going at some point.
I want to engage with you on the content level. You argue that Nepal government, on a governmental level, you don't have enough money to develop this kind of waste management infrastructure. So you want to localize it. And I think on the whole, I agree with that principle. Localization. And localization is actually more environmentally sustainable than a centralized situation. Like our Deer Island right here, Deer Island out here, all the wastewater that goes into Deer Island, it has another 10 or 15 year lifetime. And after that, which is maximum capacity, we had to extend it and build another one, which will cost another couple $2 billion. So our system is not sustainable. We enjoy the convenience of now, but won't last. Question for you then is that, yes, there's no financial capacities, but then how about local Nepali people? I mean, does that mean that the cost gets distributed to very poor Nepali people to develop these kind of localized solutions? Or do you mean that Nepali governments going to the local communities and distributing fundings and support for local initiatives?
That's more what I was thinking.
Okay.
Because I think it's unreasonable and impossible to put the responsibility of creating a localized waste management system on a poor and most likely uneducated Nepali person. So,
what would be the role of international players, organizations?
I think part of it would be to help fund different and make new organizations that could both build infrastructure but also educate local Nepali people on how it works and how to build it, and maybe create job opportunities for them in the future.
Well, one of the issues with international philanthropy is that if you get like 20 different organizations wanting to go to Nepal and do 20 different solutions, and they're not coordinated, then you get these 20 different things that last for like 5 years, and then they don't sustain, they don't have a sort of overall coordinated impact in the Nepali society. So, I mean, would you suggest that would be important to partner with the government and governments?
Yeah, if I was in the Nepali government, I would set up a system where they maybe bring in 1 or 2 at a time and try it out at a small location, say, instead of letting 20 organizations come in and let them all across the country and say, go do what you do. Make sure that they're really connected with the government and that the government knows what's going on and they're in communication so they can try one or two things at a time and see if it works, and if not, change out.
So the priority for the government to utilize very limited resources that they have is on coordination.
Yeah, because you have to be really efficient with the limited resources that they have.
What about, have you thought about or even research about recovering the gray water type of thing?
I haven't done a ton. Gray water is like the sewage, right?
Well, I mean, so centralized sewage system is that you got really nasty water which is coming out of the toilet.
Right.
Combined with household gray water, which is the water that you use to wash dishes.
Yeah.
The one that comes out of the toilet you cannot recover, meaning you cannot re-irrigate those poopy water
No, that was actually one thing I had is I saved for my Q&A underground wastewater. A case study showed that in two rural poly villages, farmers used both semi-treated and non-treated waste, like direct wastewater, to irrigate their fields.
So what about from the point of view of health? Would that be a problem? Or would that
Well, yeah, I mean, I mentioned that like some farmers who didn't use treated wastewater just got really sick, like cholera and stuff.
But you're saying that you can use a not semi-treated water?
If it's treated, it can be used for things like such as irrigation. That's just one example of things that can be used for be funneled out into the fields.
Good. Well, thank you. That's good.